Behind me is the Super NTRX from Nakamura. This is a twin turret, twin spindle with a milling head on this machine. Unbelievable technology from ETG. I'm going to talk to Steve Brown about what this machine can do for the UK engineering market. Steve, if you were a pessimist, you'd look at a machine tool and you'd try and find the limitations to it, and you know, the areas that would maybe give you problems. What are the limitations to this machine? Because this is probably a good place to start. I'm not sure there's many, is there?
I can't think of any. I honestly can't think of any limitations. I mean, the full spec of this project and the machine tool itself basically covers every option from Nakamura.
Now we've got two turrets here and obviously two spindles. You know, let's take each spindle. Is each one the same as the other, same bar diameter, same power?
Yeah, so they're exactly a mirror image of each other. Each spindle is fed by its own bar feed, so it's not a case of we've got material in, transfer and a raw material out. This machine is all built for production, so we can hit each component in a single operation.
So why would you go for this style of machine as opposed to having maybe two machines side by side? Is it just down to footprint?
It is footprint, but tying everything up within the machine itself. So it depends upon, this machine covers the whole range of components that our customer manufactures. So it's not just doing one single component. So we could have a male component produced on the left spindle, a female component machined on the right hand spindle, or you've got the opportunity for a high volume of one single component that both turrets are working simultaneously.
Some people look at a turning machine, and when you introduce milling to it, they think, well, I'm not going to quite have the power to cut more difficult materials. That's not the case here with this milling head, is it?
No, you only have to look at the size of the machine itself. You've got a full ATC head, full 5-axis capabilities. So like I say, there's nothing on the machine that we've not catered for. Each spindle has a dedicated parts feed conveyor that sits within the door. So again, bar fed in, an automated component out.
And how many tools would you have at the back of here that can be fed into the milling head?
For this project, we needed 120, which is kitted out on the machine.
What about the, I notice on the control, and I always look at the Nakamura controls, and I'm impressed with the visuals. You've got cameras in here, you've got all the necessary monitoring. Obviously, I see Renishaw here at the moment working on the probing side. These are all aspects of making sure the part comes off correctly, and there's no collisions in the area as well.
It's correct. It's got the full 3D simulation within there with the tools and the components all modelled into it. As you've touched on, we've got the Renishaw probes in there for tool management and component management. So there's particular features on the component that we need to go in, inspect. We pump out a report within the machine, and then that's fed out onto the production line.
And do these axes here, the turrets, do they have Y-axis on both of them, as the and the head as well?
Yeah, so full 5-axis up on the ATC head, and we've got a twin Y-axis down onto the lower turrets.
And I notice you've also got 24, so you've got double point indexing on the turrets as well, so you can have 24 tools per turret.
Yeah, so the complete range from Nakamura has half index capability, you know, and that is Nakamura through and through. We provide a machine for production.
In addition to the company that you've supplied this to, which obviously we're not going to mention because it's a pretty sensitive turnkey project, where would you sell one of these, Steve? Who's going to watch this and go, actually, that strikes a chord with me?
A lot of the time you look at this type of machine, you think, well, is it a sledgehammer to crack a nut? But you can take out a number of machine tools on the shop floor. You know, space and spindle power and availability is prime to our customers. So we can put workload through. How quick the Nakamura is, you can condense a lot of the work through that you'd may put through 4 or 5 machines through into one machine with some clever management and supported from ourselves.
So that would mean less machines, so less floor space needed, potentially less intervention from individuals as well. All of those aspects are where the UK manufacturing market is going. So this could be attractive to a lot.
Yeah, certainly. It's all based on, from our customers are looking at cost per part. So if we can assist them by running out of hours, then that's where they're gaining the books back on the component.